So the epoxy that I did here has dried, and the paint on the other ones has dried. And so I've got a little bit of repair obviously to do on the color up here. It looks kind of a mess with the two repairs. But I've also got this little diamond sanding pad, and I'm going to use it to get, there were just a couple parts that either I left a little rough or that were rough from how the glaze stuck when the piece fell. And so a little sanding pad can get in there and kind of clean those up, which is helpful, I think, to do before you go in and paint. And I'm just kind of feeling if I've missed any of them. First thing I'm going to do here, I've got a bunch of different brushes, and I've got a thing of paints. I've been doing a little bit of checking my paint colors and stuff first. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on some browns. And so I'm going to put down kind of a layer of this mixed brown to begin with. This one, because there's so much to cover, I'm probably going to end up coming back in with more color, more mixed, but I want to get kind of a ground layer down here. You can see in the glaze itself there's some greens and stuff, so I'll probably bring those in. Looks like there we go. I was running out of the one brown. And then I'm just kind of mixing them a little bit as I go. Obviously, this is not the right color yet, but it's just the start, essentially. I also want to show you the other ones I worked on. So this one here has get it in the light there. I've worked on one of those blue pieces, and I'm not sure if you can see which one it is. These are the regular glazes, and then this is the touched up glaze, and so it has several different kind of variations in there. I've also got some of my that clear varnish, just a different bottle. I'm in a different place, so I've got a different bottle of it. So I'm just going to touch this onto here. I've noticed that it sometimes smears a bit if I spread it, so I'm just going to kind of dot it on there and let it dry. I've also touched up the top a little bit more. I don't know that these touch-ups are quite as nice, or they're not working quite as well, but I've got, I'm going to add the varnish on and see if that gets them looking a bit better. I also find sometimes that bringing the paint a little bit past the edges of where the mistake was helps it to be a little harder to see. And then the acrylic, also one of the things to watch out for is it can wipe off pretty easily. It can wipe off, it can wipe off of the surface of the glaze. Forgot, I also have this little batch here that was touched up as well. And I think there the color maybe is a little bit different. I'm gonna let that dry, take another look at it. I also started trying to match the color in here, and I'm actually having quite a challenge getting that color with what I've got. And so it's possible, so since I'm doing this for somebody, it's possible that when they get it back, they're gonna say, you know, that isn't really where I want it to be. And so at that point, they may want to just go buy themselves some paint and bring this piece to match. Because I basically just don't have quite this kind of bisque looking color, and I've been trying to match it, and I got too green, and I got too gray, and I got too white. So I may fuss with that a little bit more, but the student who it belongs to can also work on matching that a little bit better, kind of like I've done with the others. Now I'm going to come back to this one, and I've been switching out brushes quite a bit so that I can have some, so that I'm able to do a little bit of mixing. One of the things I noticed is that I just tried to get a tiny bit of blue and got significantly more blue than I wanted to mixed into that brown. So I'm going to grab a clean brush and see if I can get it to be just a touch. What I'm trying to do is get just a little bit of kind of a green color kind of blended into here. And what we've got going in this particular piece is that we've got the variation. And so I want the dark and I want the light, and I want to kind of mix them together. So I'm going to do some more of this kind of stippling and layering. I'm going to get out another darker brown. Here's this one may work. And continue working on this for a while, and then I'll post a picture once I've got it done and once I've got the varnish on it.